Sportsmanship Wrestling, bringing you great wrestling action, sanctioned by the NWA, National Wrestling Alliance.
All right, welcome wrestling fans here to the Nation Network. Tony Schiavone with you. This is Legends of 605. What action we're going to have coming your way tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Nikita Koloff, the Russian Nightmare, will be in action. Also, we are going to see the man they call Sting going one-on-one with the Assassin. We're also going to have the Television Championship defended here tonight, a return match from Washington, D.C., the Cap Center. This time the title is on the line. The Great Muta, the champion, going one-on-one with Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. We're also going to see the tag team champions, Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, the Horsemen, in action. Non-title match going up against the Midnight Express. This promises to be a big match. And if the Midnight Express pull out the win, then you have to realize they're going to be considered the #1 contenders for the tag team championship. That all said, we're going to kick things off right now by sending us up to the ring. Our opening contest featuring the total package, Lex Luger. All that and plenty more heading your way right here on Legends of 605.
It's a new day, yes it is.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Enforcer, Arn Anderson. Representing the Four Horsemen from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 275 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, the Total Package, Lex Luger.
All right, the total package, Lex Luger, the United States champion, along with one half of the tag team champions, Arn Anderson, here to accompany Mr. Luger ringside. I don't think he really needs the help. Joining me here in the broadcast booth, Stu Mayhem. And Stu, what do you make of this one?
Well, I think we have seen a lot of the total package Lex Luger. We've seen a lot of Rocky King as well. I think the betting odds are definitely going to be on the United States champion, but you can never rule out Rocky King because he's shown in the past he has what it takes to pull off an upset if you take him lightly.
And I'd have to say that might be part of the reason for the presence of Arn Anderson here ringside, to make sure that Luger stays focused. He made it clear when he arrived here in the NWA he was going to be a horseman. That prediction has come true.
Well, it did come true, and he's earned his stripes within the organization as the United States champion. But there are expectations, as we well know, when it comes to the horsemen. They want the gold.
Indeed, and they want to make sure it stays in the stable. Anderson right now very happy with what he's seen out of the young man thus far. Rocky King now starting to fire back on Luger. Irish whip reversal. Oh, what a nice move right there by Rocky King. Comes off the ropes with a slingshot arm drag of sorts. Now Luger has him tied up against the ropes, and he'll break. Elbows down to the midsection.
If you're Rocky King, I'm not sure if that's the place on Luger you want to target. He is really put together. This Lex Luger, when they call him the total package, it's not just a moniker. It really is what you're looking at. What you see is what you get. And the total package Lex Luger is the real deal.
Rocky King continuing to target the arm, as Luger in a very compromised position right now. The United States champion having a little bit more challenge, I think, than he expected. Now Arn Anderson up on the apron. What is he doing?
He just removed a turnbuckle pad. That'll distract the referee who's going to repair it. Oh, Luger paying the price.
Now, I've got a funny feeling Anderson did that to afford Luger the chance and the opportunity perhaps to do something a little unscrupulous there, but he did not take advantage of that opportunity. from the top rope. Now Luger missing the target. Anderson distracting Rocky King. And now Luger taking advantage of that distraction. Military press overhead and dropping Rocky King straight to the canvas. And once again, the United States champion taken over.
Well, Luger right now is the dominator in this matchup. Rocky King has had some good moments, though. Again, you can't discount this young man. You can't rule him out. He is always in the fight.
Indeed, as we saw Luger there trying to get a submission out of Rocky King. Easier said than done. This man has got a lot of heart, a lot of grit, a lot of determination. Goes for the cover on the total package now. Look at this. We might have an upset.
2 count, and in my book, that's as big an upset as there is. Again, on paper, this one seemed cut and dry, but you can never account for that unknown element. That unknown element is it this man's lucky day?
Luger back up on the apron. He wanted Rocky King to get back to his feet. Now he's have to go back in the ring and help him up. Anderson again ringside, very happy with what he's seeing out of his man right now. Luger perching him up on the top rope. Looks like it might be a superplex by Luger. Rocky King coming all the way down. And that was a high impact maneuver if ever there were one.
Well, the enforcer Arn Anderson watching on from ringside as Luger continues to do the dirty work, using that top rope to choke out Rocky King.
Oh, now drops Rocky King head first on the buckle.
He's been busted open. Rocky King is bleeding.
Luger starting to feel the momentum swing his direction now. Sets Rocky up. Double axe handle off the middle rope. Follows it up with a big elbow drop, and now Rocky King in trouble.
Well, the one thing we haven't seen out of Luger yet, and I believe it's only a matter of time, and that is the torture rack. If he can get Rocky King up in that, there's no way he'll be staying around for this match very long.
Nice suplex, though, by Rocky King, who gets back in the fight. Waiting on Luger to get back up. And Rocky drops him with a DDT, goes for the cover. Could we be looking at an upset? There's two, and he almost did it.
Well, that was another close call in the total package. Lex Luger getting a heck of a wake-up call here, courtesy of Rocky King.
Spinning back heel kick in Luger. Oh, he got wrecked by that one. He's holding his forearm. May have landed awkwardly as a result of the impact. And look at Rocky King. Meantime, there's Arn Anderson again going after the turnbuckle pad, trying to distract the referee. The referee's not biting on it.
Well, that was a smart move, perhaps, by Arn Anderson to prevent. Oh, look at this.
It was indeed good timing by Anderson to distract the referee right when Rocky King looked like he had the match won. Luger again, overhead press, makes it look easy. He's loading up for that forearm. Oh, and he caught him in the head with it.
Well, we know that he had a steel plate inserted into that forearm as a result of a motorcycle accident, and he uses it when he needs to.
Luger now pulling him away from the ropes. Has him up on the torture rack, and this one won't be over. It's all over. Come on now, he's just got a matter of time.
Rocky King is hanging in there, and he does not submit.
Luger can't believe Rocky King would not submit to the torture rack. Oh, he puts him back up in a second time. That's got to be it.
There's no way he's gonna, yeah, that's it.
Well, Luger was going to make sure that there was no way he was not going to tap out to that torture rack. We take a look back at some of the replay, ladies and gentlemen. Highlights of the match. A total package, Lex Luger. A little bit more of a battle than I think he was anticipating here tonight from Rocky King. But if you've been watching Rocky King like we have over the last several weeks, you shouldn't be very surprised at all.
Rocky is always in the fight. He's always right there. And I do believe it's only a matter of time before he starts putting some wins in the win column.
We see Luger lining him up with that forearm right to the head. And that has put a lot of people out in the past. Here it is, the torture rack, and when he starts bending the back that way, there's only one thing left to do. Big victory for the total package and the Horsemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. Stay with us.
How does it make you feel sitting here knowing that you're a what if? I feel like I know Brian Pillman Jr. pretty well. Like, we go way back, right?
He was a good kid.
I don't feel like I know Lexus King at all.
Macy, this is the most unique path I think that someone's taken after leaving WWE, because for most people, it's like immediately onto the indies.
Like I say, the difference between wrestling and pro sports is it doesn't matter about how talented you are.
What was that final episode of ECW like?
I didn't think it was going to be over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
If you don't wrestle again, you're going to go down as one of the biggest what ifs in wrestling history. Because you've got people like John Cena and Triple H and Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels saying you're the next great thing.
You know, I did WWE for 7 years, and it was never my passion. I never, that was never a secret.
It matters about whoever's writing the script, how they perceive you.
But I wouldn't say I'm a what if. I'm a what can and what will be. My story's not over.
Also, and I wasn't drinking the Kool-Aid going. I believed in the product, and I believed in Paul, and I believed in everybody in the locker room.
Yeah.
So if that's drinking the Kool-Aid, then I was.
All right, wrestling fans, we are back here, ladies and gentlemen. This is Legends of 605, and standing with me right now is the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And Nature Boy, you have got the busiest schedule of anybody in the world of professional wrestling.
Well, you know something, Tony? When you are as fine as I am, they line up 5 wide and 20 deep. Everybody wants a shot at the champ. Well, the reality is I look around the locker room and I see some talent. I see some guys that I know are going to be coming after me, and they're going to have their day in the spotlight with the greatest world heavyweight wrestling champion of all time. Names like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Names like Madden MTA. Names like Sting. And I'll tell you right now, everybody better open their eyes a little bit to what's going on with these Russians. Because I have no doubt about it, given half a chance, Nikita or Ivan Koloff will be coming after this title as well, and I'll be damned if it's going to Russia. But when you're the world champion, that's the life you lead.
Indeed, city after city, night after night, it has to take its toll, you would think.
To the normal man, it might, but not to me, because what you're looking at right now is styling and profiling 24/7. Remember one thing, Tony, if you forget everything else, diamonds are forever. Woo! And so is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
All right, with that, we're going to send you back up to the ring.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 482 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions, Tully Blanchard, and the Enforcer, Arn Anderson, the Four Horsemen.
They are the reigning tag team champions. Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. And here come their opponents, the Midnight Express, and they have been on a hot streak.
And 88 pounds, beautiful Bobby Eaton and lover boy Dennis, the Midnight Express.
Well, the Midnight Express indeed have been riding the wave of success here in the NWA as of late. It's a non-title match, but they understand the implications of a victory over the tag team champions here on Saturday television. It'll definitely propel them into a title match down the line.
Well, it'll be easier said than done. Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, these are a couple of guys that aren't the tag team champions by accident. They are tremendously talented. They are a very cohesive tag team, and the same can be said about, of course, the Midnight Express. You know, Ric Flair was talking about the locker room and the heavyweight championship, but let's talk about the locker room when it comes to the tag team championship, and more champions, I should say, or more tag teams are heading here all the time.
Oh, indeed, the NWA is the brightest light shining in the world of wrestling right now, and the who's who know all about it.
Tag made now by Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. Condrey with the boot to the midsection. Some of those tag teams that are lining up to go up against Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard will include the names, indeed, of the Midnight Express, as we see right here. We have seen the Road Warriors in action. We know they want the gold. Rock and Roll Express, of course, always in the hunt.
That's just the tip of the iceberg, and it goes deep and it goes long, and there's always new teams being formed at the same time. You see a couple of guys that say, hey, let's take our crack at the goal.
Another double team coming up by the champions here. They're looking pretty good early in the match. Condrey to the ropes and gets a double shoulder block. Tully Blanchard not going to allow Dennis Condrey to make the tag as Bob Eaton was reaching.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton, Dennis Condrey, the Midnight Express. They really did a great job on their way here in the NWA of collecting tag team gold and proving to be the top team in the regions they were competing in. Now they're on a bigger platform, bigger stage, and going to see if they can bring their game to the next level. What a great test for them tonight.
Couldn't agree more, and it's Arn Anderson, the Enforcer, targeting the left knee of Dennis Condrey. You know, we talk about the locker room. Let's continue talking about that because a lot of talk goes on in that locker room, and if somebody had a nagging injury that might not be public knowledge, doesn't mean that the word hadn't gotten around the locker room. So perhaps Condrey might have some sort of a knee injury that Anderson is aware of, and could be the reason he's attacked that leg a couple of times here tonight.
Yeah, it's very hard to keep secrets in pro wrestling. You got telephone, telegram, and telewrestler.
That's a very good point. As now Tully Blanchard going to work on the arm of Condrey. Using that top rope as added advantage. But the champs are looking amazing here tonight. Frequent tags, not letting Condrey out of the corner. You almost have to think that the Midnight Express might be experiencing a little bit of the effect of bright lights as Condrey went for a small package. Not enough, though. It's way too early as well. Goes after, now he's got a sleeper hold on the enforcer, Arn Anderson, but he was able to grab the ropes.
Also very close to his tag team partner, Tully Blanchard. If he thought his partner was in that much trouble, he would have made the save.
Anderson again with the Irish whip reversal by Condrey. Dennis Condrey really needs to make the tag to Bobby Eaton. He's been in there way too long.
Oh, he's got some offense going for him right now as he's going to work. He got distracted, though, momentarily by Tully Blanchard.
Man, I tell you, Condrey desperately needs, and he's finally going to do it. Make the tag. There you go. He was getting sucked into that corner, and now maybe Bobby Eaton might be up. I was just going to say it. Now Bobby Eaton falls for it. Spine buster by Anderson, right into a pinfall. Bobby Eaton in trouble. There's one, there's two, and the champion. Oh, man.
Oh, I thought they were going to pull that one out, and Bobby Eaton thought so as well.
Anderson going for the gourd buster. There it is. Might be all she wrote. Shoulder off the mat, just barely. Bobby Eaton is in a whole world of trouble right now.
Well, the studio audience is having a great time with this one.
Double team, back body drop. Beautiful Bobby. Got caught by Anderson. He baited him in one more time. Has Tully Blanchard in a pile driver. And Blanchard goes out to the floor.
Well, smart move. A little bit of separation right there for a big hit like that. I'm surprised Blanchard up so quickly.
And again, the Midnight Express continue to make mistakes by getting in the wrong part of the ring. Here comes another double team courtesy of the champions. That flying double shoulder block. There's a tag made to Condrey. And Condrey, overhead slam.
Well, Dennis Condrey not normally known for those types of maneuvers, but he was able to get Arn Anderson up, proving just how strong a man Condrey really is.
Could not hold the weight. Anderson now sets him up, and here comes a pile driver by the Horseman. Dennis Condrey, I believe, has been busted open.
He is indeed. Yeah, you can see it right there. He is hemorrhaging.
Spine buster. Floats over for the cover. Will have it up. And Condrey getting the shoulder up.
Arn Anderson has given both members of the Midnight Express all they want and then some.
Oh, this is going to be it. This is going to be all she wrote right here. We've seen it before. Spike pile driver. The trademark of the Horseman. Oh, here comes Eaton, though, to make the save.
Well, he had no choice. If he hadn't made the save, they would have had to walk. Look at this. Tully Blanchard off the ropes with a headbutt of all things, and that is definitely not something we're used to.
Driving the knee into the chest. Tully Blanchard pulling back on the leg. Will it be enough? It is.
What are you going to say? They are the tag team champions for a reason.
As we take a look back at some of the highlights, ladies and gentlemen, what unbelievable action. The Midnight Express put up a heck of a fight here tonight, come up short. Doesn't mean we won't see them going after the tag team titles at some point in time.
Well, they are going to take a lot away from this match, even though it's not the way they wanted it to go. I do believe that they're going to be a much better tag team the next time they get in the ring as a result of this one.
Well, the tag team champions proved why they are the tag team champions. They dominated the match. They cut the ring in half. Did a much better job of keeping the pressure man in the ring. Whether you like the Horsemen or not, you have to respect them because they are very good at what they do.
Well, right now they are the best in the world.
Exactly. Looking at that double team action once again. The promoters watching this match right now are starting to think, all right, who are we going to put in line for the tag team titles next? And you have to say it, sadly, the Midnight Express are not going to be in the conversation at this point.
No, I really think that the teams that stand out right this moment as most likely candidates are going to be teams like the Road Warriors, teams like the Rock and Roll Express. I think they are the guys right now that have the track record to warrant it.
All right, fans, stick around. We'll be back with more Legends of 605.
Hey, B, no way a little dude like you is gonna change my ways.
It's time you were tempted with a taste of nuts and honey.
Hulk Hogan doesn't eat nuts and honey.
Take this. An unbeatable part of this nutritious breakfast.
That's better than a body slam.
Undefeated.
And still champion.
It's a honey of the nut. It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
All right, fans, we are back, ready for more action in just a moment. But right now, with me here, the one and only, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty, I know you wanted to come out here. You got something on your mind. What's happening? Tony Schiavone, let me tell you something right now, baby. I'm in the back right now, the American Dream, minding my own business. And I couldn't help but overhear the nature boy Ric Flair dropping my name, baby. Ric Flair. You talk about the people lining up to be the world heavyweight champion, baby. You looking at the man. You're looking at the man who's going to take that championship from you, brother. It's funny you call out my name when you here and I'm back there, but I'm out here right now and I don't see you. Why don't you come out here, Ric Flair, and get face to face, if you will, with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Yeah, just like I expected. Because, Ric Flair, you may be the world heavyweight champion and you may be one of the greatest of all time, baby, but you, deep down inside, are a coward. Nature Boy Ric Flair, I challenge you. Put that championship on the line against the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Clash of the Champions is coming up soon. And I dare you to sign the contract, brother. So you are officially calling out Ric Flair for Clash of the Champions? If the Nature Boy Ric Flair is half the man he says he is, and he says a lot, then he'll accept the challenge of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I'm going to talk to everybody I need to. I'm going to talk to the promoters. I'm going to talk to the booker. I'm going to talk to the building management. I'm going to talk to the janitors. I'm going to talk to everybody. The people selling the popcorn if I has to. And we are going to make sure, Ric Flair, you go one-on-one with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and guess what? The Horsemen are going to be on a quick weight loss program because you're going to lose about 20 pounds of gold, if you know what I'm saying, brother. All right, fans, you just heard it right there from the American Dream. Let's send you back to the ring for more wrestling action.
Hey, Pete.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the National Wrestling Alliance World Television Championship.
All right, a return match from the Cap Center last week. As we take a look at the challenger, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, he came up short, but boy, what a match. He gave the champion a run for his money. And he believes that tonight he can make history right here on the Superstation, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you, I've been impressed with this guy from the day he showed up here. We've watched his career from the very beginning just continue to grow, just continue to get better and better with each passing day.
Talking about somebody we've seen growing throughout the months. This man right here, the great Muta, a legend in Japan, and since coming here to the NWA has been nothing short of incredible.
Talk about a top-tier talent. You're looking at him right there. Muta with that NWA World Television Championship around his waist has held that title for over 6 months now. And he has definitely been a fighting champion. But again, you don't have to agree with everything.
And there's that green mist that he sprays up into the air. And on occasion, we have seen him do the same by spraying it into the face of his opponent.
Introducing the challenger. From Tennessee, weighing in at 222 pounds, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And his opponent, from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 230 pounds, the National Wrestling Alliance World Television Champion, the Great Muta.
Well, these two men are going to be representing not just their hometowns in this case, but their countries respectively. And you look around our studio here and see these countries' flags represented. This is an international affair, you might say.
Well, indeed it is. Again, Muta, one of the greatest to come out of Japan. And Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, wasting no time at all, comes out with a flying head scissor, takes him down.
You know, we talk about learning from losses, and Gilbert has had several days to think back on what happened to him in Washington, our nation's capital, no less. We'll see what he's learned from that when he comes to go one-on-one with the great Muta.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, if nothing else, he is absolutely a student of the game of professional wrestling. He's learned from some of the best. Of course, his own father preceded him in the squared circle, so he basically grew up in and around professional wrestling, giving him a bit of a head start on a lot of first-generation wrestlers.
Yeah, you would have to think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You see him right now with that Irish whip, comes up with a nice hip toss, takes Muta all the way over, and Missy Hyatt likes what she's seeing. And now Muta with that chin lock cinched in deep. And Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert not too happy about it. Missy trying to get him to fight out of it.
Muta now going to work on the arm of Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, representing the volunteer state of Tennessee.
Again, collar and elbow tie-up. Nice move again by Muta to work on that left arm. Putting a lot of torque on that shoulder as Missy Hyatt watching on from ringside.
Well, I think a lot of people maybe underestimate the value of having someone like Missy at ringside. She is not a wrestler. She's never been a competitor, so she's not going to have any first-hand knowledge of the physical aspect of the game, but mentally, I think she is a very astute observer, and not only that, but she can see things from her perspective that Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, being so deep in the battle, may not be noticing, and she's going to make sure her man's aware.
Muta just springboarding off the top rope. Catching him with a chop to the head. Now Muta gonna go for that submission. Oh, we've seen it before. He's got it on. Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert in trouble. Referee right there to see if he's gonna tap it. It looks like he's going to.
Oh, he fights his way out instead.
Oh, that one was close right there. We almost had a winner. And now the challenger with a devastating uppercut, sending the champion to the mat. Gilbert targeting the left knee. Oh, wait. Going after a figure four leg lock. We might have a new champion.
This could be it right here. Referee's asking Muta, and he absolutely refuses.
Oh, the Shining Wizard. That just about took his head off. Will that be it? 1, 2, and 3. No! The shoulder comes up.
Muta can't believe it either. I thought it was a 3 count.
Clothesline, and Gilbert sent crashing to the floor.
Muta now raking the face of Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Muta and Gilbert fighting it out here ringside. Shoulder breaker on the floor. Oh, Gilbert just got caught in the top of the head.
The referee's count continues on.
Muta for the top rope. And that'll reset the count.
He could have settled for the win with a count out right there, but instead elected to continue this thing.
Muta sending Gilbert back into the ring. Rakes the back of the challenger. And now what's he gonna do? Bringing Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert over to the corner.
Well, the champion right now looking really good. Perhaps he learned a few things last week as well.
Going to work on the ankle. Oh, he's cinching back on it right there. May have broken something.
Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert definitely feeling the pain. You can see it in his eyes.
They collide. Oh, a Shining Wizard again. Will that be enough?
I believe this match is over.
Indeed it is, and it's a big win indeed. As we take a look back at some of the highlights.
Well, this really was a pretty good match until it hit the floor, and after that, Eddie Gilbert was never able to get back into it again.
Yeah, it started out here with the shoulder breaker, and the match would have been a count-out victory right there from Muta, but Muta apparently felt that he had nothing to worry about. Came off that top rope, broke the referee's count, allowed the match to continue. And look at the power behind that kick.
Yeah, Gilbert had no idea what was happening at this moment. He didn't know what day it was, didn't know what time it was, didn't know where he's at.
Still your television champion. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.
Mr. President, I'm sorry. If you want to know that
Wrestling Hotline, now with all new programming. Mondays, Lance Russell travels America for those hard-to-get interviews. Tuesdays, find out what Joe Pedicino knows. Wednesdays, enter the Danger Zone with the unpredictable Paul E. Dangerously. Thursdays, dig up the dirt with Eddie Gilbert and Missy on Hot Stuff. Fridays, it's the provocative Jim Ross Report. And weekends, it's live NWA action. The Wrestling Hotline. Call 1-900-909-9900. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents thereafter. Kids, get your parents' permission before calling.
All right, fans, we are back in the ring, and this time is the Assassin.
And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Surfer
We take a look at this man, Sting, and the fans love him.
He is a very exciting young man. Has really come on the scene and made it his own, dominating when he gets in the ring tonight. He's going to have a tough challenge. The Assassin, a world-renowned traveled grappler.
He's rough, he's tough, and he is dangerous, is the Assassin, but so is the man they call Sting.
This promises to be a great match, ladies and gentlemen. Might steal the show tonight. Wouldn't be the least bit surprised. Here's the clothesline by the Assassin to start the match off. Oh, the headbutt.
We'll have to keep an eye on that because there's been a lot of talk that perhaps there's something inserted into that mask that gives him an unfair advantage.
You're not suggesting the Assassin might be breaking the rules, are you?
I'm just telling you what other people have said who have felt that headbutt. Make of that what you will.
Yeah, I understand completely. Sting shoves him to the ropes, back out front, knee to the midsection, down goes the Assassin. And now the Stinger fighting back. Sting walks him over to the corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Shoulder block to the back. Sting charging, and big splash into the corner. Nice go behind. Sting now working on the arm.
Oh, he tried jerking that thing right out of the socket.
You know, for Sting, who's still up and coming here in the NWA in the world of professional wrestling, getting in the ring with a journeyman wrestler like the Assassin, a man with a track record that he has, can only make him a better wrestler.
Oh, absolutely. That's what we've been talking about here tonight on and off, but it's all true. Every match you go through, you're going to take some piece of it away. And the way you get better is by wrestling the top talent. And right now, that's why they're all coming here to the NWA. The best of the best is right here in the NWA.
Couple of stiff shots right there to the midsection. And now, Sting up in the air. Dropped head first into the turnbuckle. Irish whip, drop down, nicely done. Back out front, leapfrog again. Back elbow. And now the Assassin from the top rope. I don't know if he's going to make the distance on this one. He does. Oh, man, he really caught Sting with that elbow.
Came down right across the jaw, it looked like.
2.5. Oh, Sting feeling the impact from that one. I think I felt the impact from that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough shot. From the 265 pounds of the Assassin.
And now Sting from behind. Sending the assassin all the way out to the hard floor surface here at the studio. Stinger targeting the leg. Irish whip all the way down he goes.
Well, the assassin right now doing a pretty damn good job of giving Sting all he can handle.
Driving the head of Stinger into that hard floor. Suplex on the floor. There is no forgiveness here outside the ring.
Well, the assassin just got sent careening into those stairs. And he's got to beat the count back in, and he does.
Big right hand by Sting. As he pulls the assassin away from the ropes. Tie up again. Irish whip into the corner he goes. And now Sting with a big splash.
The Stinger splash, and he hits it twice.
Oh, thumb in the eye. The assassin breaking the momentum, and now has Sting up, but he couldn't hold him with a backbreaker. Clothesline, going for the cover. Shoulders are down, and the assassin comes out the back door.
Well, Sting thought he had him, and definitely had the momentum in his favor, so you can't blame him for trying to put him away right there.
Here comes the assassin with a body splash of his own.
Assassin wants him back on his feet. Sting better be aware.
Hard to tell what he did there. Looked like he got another thumb in the eye. Sting having a hard time right now after he had all that momentum going his way just moments ago, and that's how quickly the pendulum swings here in the world of professional wrestling. Going for the cover now, hooking a leg. This will be a massive upset if he gets it. He got 2.5.
Yeah, Sting right now is getting that education that we talked about by the senior statesman.
Oh, look at Sting learning as we go, bouncing the head of the assassin off the mat the way Sting had his bounce off the concrete just earlier tonight. And continues the assault on the leg, and this might be it. He's going to go for it. Scorpion deathlock, and this match might be over.
He's got it on him, and now the question is, can the assassin hold on?
No, he cannot. What a big victory indeed for Sting. As we take a look back, ladies and gentlemen, tremendous action in this one. Sting comes out on top and continues his winning ways.
Well, those splashes right there look like they were going to seal the deal.
Well, not to be outdone, the assassin with his own variation of that maneuver. Follows it up with that big power slam. And there it is, that sharpshooter, when he puts it on there, the Scorpion Deathlock, cinching it in. Big victory for Sting. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, Nikita Koloff in action. Wrestling fans, make sure you join us on Saturday mornings right here for Saturday Morning Superstars of Wrestling. All of the greats from the past will be right here on Saturday mornings here on the Nation Network. Names like Rowdy Roddy Piper, Bruno Sammartino, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Magnificent Morocco, and many, many more. All the action right here on the Nation Network Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
what you gonna do when the legends of wrestling run wild on you?
All right, fans, we are ready for action here. And hold on just a moment.
Oh, wait a moment indeed. Magnum TA showing up here. We saw what happened a couple of weeks ago while he was having a match. Nikita Koloff made his debut by attacking Magnum from behind.
These two superpowers staring a hole through one another. And it looks like Magnum is just going to sit up front and get a bird's eye view of Nikita Koloff in action.
Well, it doesn't appear that the Russian Nightmare is too happy about that. And I guess 2K's not too happy about it either, as the audio man hasn't turned off the entrance music yet.
Denny Brown starting this thing off with a side headlock, and now going to transition to the armbar. Guess we're going to have some music for the match tonight. Nice move by Denny Brown, taking him down. Backed into the corner now. Nikita Koloff has got Denny Brown. Whether or not we're going to get a clean break, we'll see in just a moment. And we actually did, to my surprise.
Well, finally the music's over at least.
There's no off on the 2K machine. Welcome, EA. Power suplex takes him down. Nikita Koloff down across the back. And Koloff hammering away with some stiff right hands to the head of Denny Brown. And now Nikita Koloff going up to the top rope. Not going to be good for Denny Brown.
And now they exchange blows back and forth here. This one breaking down, and now here comes, wait a minute, Magnum TA hits the ring.
This one is over, fans. This match is over. We'll see you next week for more here on Legends of 605.